Where do we come from? And where are we going?
Where did we come from, Cotton Eye Joeing? And I was dancing to Feminine Armanon while playing the bongos on my tits, alone in the kitchen after midnight. I just thought that was important to share. Instructor, what do you think of the design of this survey route? I really can't be fucked to do his voice. The height here and the obstacles. You've managed to preserve real-world conditions without compromising the difficulty of the challenge. You've even managed to retain a degree of fun. Very well done. Mr. Trez, I don't think I have much more to teach you. The next step is to consolidate what you've learned and apply it to new scenarios. But what else are you worried about? If I could learn as fast as you can, the gunsmiths of the 8th Koi, especially Koch, would parade me around as the poster child for hard work, then use me to guilt trip those lazy bones. You're already doing very well, Elowen. Didn't you make the calibration objects we used this time? If it had been my job, they probably would have ended up in Vice Captain Lowen's display case of unidentified objects. What are you guys doing here? There are so many people gathered here. Are the Knights of Avonius having a picnic? Ah, it's the Honorary Knight in Paimon. Greetings. This is Mr. Trez. Vice Captain Lowen sent him here to compare notes and learn some cartography skills with me. So together we designed the Surveying and Searching Challenge. And this is Elowen, a member of the Reconnaissance Company, just like me. She's helped us a lot these past few days. Oh, it's the renowned Honorary Knight and her companion Paimon. I've heard so much about you, but seeing you in person is something else entirely. You have a truly commanding presence. Wait, what? My goodness, it's actually them. What do we do? What do we do? Think, Elowen, think. Huh? No need to get so nervous. Don't worry, Elowen just slips into certain states sometimes. Right now, she should be in a state of utmost reverence. Projecting a complex persona, thereby making it more difficult for others to pin you down. Yes, that's right. Another trick for the toolkit. Trez, I think you're thinking way too much. I'm just a rookie, and the world's best knight is standing right in front of me. Isn't it normal to be nervous? Besides, this is the perfect time to ask for an autograph. Wait, how should I go about asking for that? Hey, you've already said it. I heard you loud and clear. You're taking this autograph whether you like it or not. Oh my goodness, I'm going to cherish this forever. Today is seriously my lucky day. Oh right, I have to thank you too, Mika. If you hadn't come to me for help, I never would have had such an amazing opportunity. Next time you need anything, I'll be there to lend a hand. Well, thanks in advance. But that's mainly because our Honorary Knight in Paimon is so kind and sincere. Stop selling yourself short. If you keep acting like this, you'll make the rest of us feel guilty for even taking a paycheck. Honestly, Trez is exactly like you in that regard. He's clearly mastered his cartography skills, but the way he carries himself? Hey, wait a minute. If we were on the battlefield against each other, I would have been completely fooled. Is this some kind of scheme you two have cooked up? Huh? Is that how this works? It went way over Paimon's head. Perhaps he's simply pursuing perfection in his cartography skills. You're flattering me too much, Honorary Knight. Honestly, when it comes to cartography, especially the surveying process, you always feel like you haven't done enough. This is because you're not the only person affected by the results. Instructor Miko is right. That's why I'm always thinking about staying on top of every single detail. I have to be absolutely 101% certain that there's no room for error. Speaking of which, why don't we let our Honorary Knight try out the Surveying and Searching Challenge that Trez designed? It's the perfect chance to see how good he really is. That seems like a good idea, if our Honorary Knight and Paimon have the time. Are you sure we can handle it? Surveying sounds super complicated. We haven't studied any of that stuff. I'm new to this, and so is Paimon. That's okay. Our goal is to design a survey route that even a novice can grasp on their first try. This way, we can guide our new recruits clearly and easily. Thanks to the connections we've made during our last joint exercise, we received help from allied troops from different nations this time. This allowed us to survey and search objects across various terrains. Of course, we must share the experiences and lessons we've learned with our allies in return. That way, we can all grow stronger together. Even if the terrain is diverse and the surveying process is quite complex, This should still be child's play for our honorary knight, who has adventure experience that's in a league of its own. If that's the case, how about we give it a try? After all, Harley is a genius and can become a total pro at anything right on the spot. I don't know about all that, Paimon. Greetings, honorary knight. Are you ready to begin surveying and searching? No, I just want to chat for a while. Oh, okay. Wait, so am I supposed to come up with a topic? Well, let's start with me then. I serve in the ranged company and am often assigned to work under Vice Captain Lowen. My duty is to scout ahead of the main unit and its flanks to gather initial intel on enemy movements. In short, I scout the terrain ahead, mark dangerous areas, and approximate enemy positions on the map, and then report back to the others. Previously, Amber and Mika handled these tasks, but they can't be in two places at once, nor can they attend to all the companies at the same time. Vice Captain Lowen recommended that I learn cartography techniques with Instructor Mika to make my surveys and markings as accurate as possible. To better put myself in the shoes of others and understand how ordinary people interpret maps, Instructor Mika brought me along to draw up this surveying and searching challenge. I could also gain some experience by observing how you solve the puzzles. That way, combined with what Instructor Mika has taught me, I'll be able to train more surveyors for the company. I'd like to know how you're getting along with everyone. How I'm getting along with the others? Well, everyone is really nice here. At least the people I've met are great comrades. They're all very capable and responsible. If I had to point to someone in particular, Vice Captain Lowen would be the one I admire most. I often struggle to follow his train of thought, but he's incredibly reliable. Somehow, he always turns up in the most dangerous places on the map, and then he'll clear out the hidden perils without breaking a sweat. Oh, and Aija Grattle too. She's a signals officer from the 7th Company who works with a trained falcon. The falcon may look a bit intimidating, but Aija is a reliable and easygoing person. I've heard that she often accompanies Amber to the Reconnaissance Company's camp. Oh, she's pretty close to Elowen, and she raved about how good Elowen's cooking is. It made me want to try some for myself. Hello, honorary knight! Elowen, you're doing great. You're not nervous at all. Take a deep breath, think about what you're going to say. Why don't you tell me something about yourself? Me? I'm just an ordinary knight, and I'm good at... Well, actually, there's nothing I'm particularly good at, but there are things I'm particularly bad at. For example, muskets are so complicated. No matter how hard I try, I can't seem to maintain them properly. Ugh, there are so many steps that only Koch can remember them all. Oh, by the way, Koch is the gunsmith at Dornman Port. Oh my god. That's why I prefer traditional weapons to muskets. They're not only easier to handle, but also much easier to maintain. What do you think of Trez? Trez? He's a nice person, in every aspect. He's a capable worker, a quick learner, and also has a great personality. Co-worker, superior, or subordinate, he's a person you'd want to work with, regardless of capacity. It's just that he still struggles with confidence sometimes, just as Mika does. It's a bit ironic, considering he scored exceptionally well on this year's combat test. Like him, I actually failed my basic mechanism dismantling exam. Even though the subject is mostly only useful for ruining mechanisms, it still worries me a bit. I can only hope for better luck in next year's test. As long as I scrape through, I'll be satisfied. Tell me, what do you do on a day-to-day basis? Compared to your experiences, honorary knight, what we do on a regular basis probably sounds less flashy. We spend most of our time patrolling and observing, and there may be a few intense battles here and there. For me, though, the biggest headache comes when we're picking someone to do the cooking. We use dice, so it's supposed to be a random event, right? But I lose 8 times out of 10. If only I could be that lucky in other areas. Recently, the logistics company provided us with standard field rations, comprising 5 cans and 9 paper packets. Everyone else complained they were incredibly salty. But I actually like them. At least, they're fuss-free when we're out in the field. How was the experience, honorary knight? I think Trez has a knack for this. This challenge should help you understand several key points of surveying. Even a beginner can grasp it with ease. Well, that's good. Trez is very talented and diligent. If he delivers something that everyone's happy with, that will surely boost his confidence. As for Elowen, she may be better at some things than others, but she excels in many areas. It's not an exaggeration to call her an all-rounder. Especially when it comes to cooking. Everyone who's been to the Reconnaissance Company camp can't stop raving about it. You're making me want to try it. Then feel free to drop by more often. Once they've finished their surveying exercises, I should have some free time too. Actually, they weren't the only ones honing their skills this time. I've been revisiting the basics myself. My perspective and experience have evolved, and my current vantage point has actually given me a whole new set of ideas. Ultimately, I hope everyone finds this experience fruitful. It's clear from your insights, Mika, that you're a true expert in the cartography field. I'm far from an expert. I'm just doing what I can, and I hope it's of some value to the team. But compared to other things, I do prefer surveying unexplored regions, recording topographical details, and making accurate maps for everyone. Not long ago, we were also promoting the Sorry Sorry Scout, which is very useful for scouting monsters and surveying the terrain. Aside from those of us in the Knights of Avonius, even the adventurers have been praising it. The next step for us is to tackle the issue of mass production. I hope that my experience can help engineers develop more tools like this in the future. That way, surveying would be easier, more accurate, and safer for everyone. Alright, start mapping. Patrolling the rolling hills. The rolling hills can easily obscure the observer's line of sight. To quickly pinpoint the location of the calibration target, you'll need the help of your compass. Calibration objects set up by the knights are present within the stage. Travelers must mark their locations on the map as accurately as possible. While mapping, the special map will display only limited scene information, such as the compass and simulated landmarks. The map can also display the direction that the traveller is facing, but not their exact position. When you click any position on the map to mark it, a marker will appear at the corresponding location in the scene. If the marker is close enough to the target, the measurement is successful. Compasses placed by the knights will appear in the scene to assist the traveller with calibration. Once activated, their positions will be shown on the special map. Find it and open the map to pin down. Okay. Wait, continue. So...
The abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish.
Unless it's over here. Wait, no. Am I far away? Oh. Okay. Over here? Damn. Okay, yeah, that's further away. Is it over here then? Did I just go... This is throwing me off. Is it over here? No, apparently I can't read maps. Is it here? Okay, well I know where I am now. I refuse to use the help. That was where it was before. And then we... So it should be... Wait, hold on. So I kind of went... It's one of these two. Yeah, it has to be this one. Okay, nice. Okay, I've gotten the hang of it. I think a little bit. This is basically GeoGuessr, isn't it? Nice. Yay. Okay. Okay, we're on a roll now. Scouting the winding coast. If you focus only on the distant sea, it will be difficult to determine your position. But if you pay more attention to the coastlines, which can be rather distinctive, you may be able to orient yourself better. Okay. We're on Fontaine. So. Aha, that's that thing with the bridge, I think? Yeah, so I think I'm here. Oh! Did not mean to do that. This is like in a corner though, with some rocks. And we're looking out at these. It's one of these two, I think. I think it's this. Yay! He did it. Okay, cool. Alright, so this is also right at the edge of the map. And you go up from this one. So yeah, we're like... here. Okay, I've gotten the hang of it. I think I was just like thrown off. I think by putting too much stake in the direction that the arrow was facing and just getting confused. I'm getting the hang of it now.
Where do we come from? And where are we going?
Where did we come from, Cotton Eye Joeing? Oh, this is quite a distance away. So this must be up over here. And this is also right at the edge. Am I facing this thing? So we're like right here. Nice. Yay. Exploring the vast unmarked plains. The boundless plains may seem to offer a wide field of vision, but they can also easily cause one to lose their sense of direction. In such circumstances, one would be wise to use suitable reference points as part of any survey and mapping of their surroundings. But I'm stubborn, so I'm not going to use the calibrations. Okay. So the statue... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Where is the statue? I do not see the statue. Statue, where the fuck are you? Where the shit is the statue, bro? Where's the waters? The water's there. I guess the statue must be all the way down. Okay. So we're right up near the top of it. Although, wait. It says I'm heading down. Yeah, see, this is what I mean about the direction on this. Like, throwing me so far off. Alright, wait. We can calibrate with... Science of the Canopy is down there. So yeah. I'm thrown off. So I'm... here-ish. Oh, wait, there's a statue. I'm blind. Alright. This... Alright. Okay, so... I'm looking at the water there. So I think I must be... If I'm facing this way... I'm looking at the water. I want to say here.
All things come to an
Okay,
end.
not bad. Not bad.
In time itself.
Wait, are you fucking kidding me? That was close enough. What the shit, bro? So I was a little bit further away from the water, so maybe I'm here? Oh, whoa. Right on, what the fuck? Oh my god, my daughter is being a pain in the ass. You are so cute and so annoying. So we're going further away from the statue. Okay, I think I've oriented myself now. We are fairly close to the path. I think we're right on the edge of this. So... yeah?
The abyss is like the world's shadow.
Oh,
It's always
whoops.
there, and it will never perish.
Okay, yeah. Never mind, I hadn't oriented myself. Over here. Yay! Disco. Alright. I don't see this camp on the map. Oh wait, is this the camp? Oh yeah, it must be. Yeah, boy. I'm getting good. Probing the meandering waters. While sometimes the complex environment and the various scenic elements around you can be distracting, rivers always flow in one direction. Alright. Relia? Oh, great tree. Okay. Relation to her. Alright, so we see that there. Hold on, let me face the tree. Alright, so that means we're up here somewhere. So there's like... an old shape. Yeah. Wait, so the main body of water is like this bit, so we're... So that's to my right, I think. No, wait. Oh, I keep pressing E. Fucking hell. So yeah, this works our way around here. And then as it goes out into the mouth, we're on the right side of that. So here. Yeah, boy. Nice. Oh, right. This is right at the end of the... So this should be here, I think. Yeah. Nice. I feel like sometimes I'm like dead on and then other times I'm so far off.
Where do we come from? And where are we going?
Okay. Right on the edge of glory. So water comes in like that. Like there. So we're on this little bit of land that's like sticking out. Nice. I'm just going through with the sauce. Hell yeah. Surveying the desolate crimson sands. When the surrounding landscape is monotonous, looking for a distinctive landmark becomes essential. Even amid the vast stretches of crimson sand, some ruins may remain standing, never fully buried by time. And I can't speak, apparently. Oh, God Lord. Wait, oh, there. So we're facing that. There's those ruins there. And there's that sharp bit in the edge. Okay. Oh wait, this is the shape of Deshret's eye. So, yeah, we're closest to the closest edge there. So we should be about here. Nice. I'm getting good at this, chat. Alright. So I'm facing, oh, directly across. So I should... How far away am I? A little bit. Should be about here. Not bad. Wow. Alright, so I'm facing the mausoleum and I'm right up close. Yeah? Oh, yikes. Yeah, okay. So I'm further down here. Oh my god, bro. Oh my lord, okay. There we are. That's hard. Whoop. Yeah, I didn't score as well on that one because of that last Sketches from high ground. If the terrain you're surveying has areas with significantly higher elevation, try observing the surroundings from higher ground. A higher vantage point often means you'll have a wider field of view. Alright. Oh, I remember this place. There's a waypoint there. Is that going to be marked on my map? That is the question. Probably not. So that's the tree. If I face... Oh my god. Can I press fucking W? Why can't I keep pressing E, bro? If I face the tree. Alright, so we're over here somewhere. So there's like a zigzaggy thing. Yeah, so that... Yeah, we're somewhere here. On the edge of a thing. There, maybe? Oh yeah, cool. Alright, so right slap bang in the middle of that. Oh, not quite. It was close enough. I think it has to be within 10 meters. Oh, shit. Okay. Right, so we're basically on the tree. I'm facing the tree. So we're on this little, like, route up to it. So I think we're about here. Nice.
All things
Fuck
come
yeah.
to an end. Even time itself.
Yay! Hello everyone! You all seem to be in good spirits. Thank you. These past few days have been very productive. Instructor Mika, Elowin, Honorary Knights, and Paimon, I'm so grateful to all of you for your support. Doesn't that sound a bit like an acceptance speech? Well, it does make sense. After all, Trez's work has proved to be a huge success. Exactly. Trez's current surveying skills are sufficient to deal with more than 90% of situations in a typical knight's missions. Of course, if it hadn't been for the inspiration we drew from the Honorary Knight's insights during the challenge, this training would have taken us three times as long. It just goes to show we've got great chemistry. We make a pretty good team, right, Harley? Excuse me, that was quite a novel experience. Really? After the Honorary Knight said that, I don't know why, but I feel like my nerves have calmed down a little. I'm always worried that if I mess up, it'll lead to exactly what Instructor Mika warned us about. You're not the only person affected by the results. Oh, come on, but you've already earned the Honorary Knight's seal of approval. If only I could hear those words someday. You've done a good job too, Elowin. Huh? Really? Me? I'll keep that in mind. Goodness, this is worthy of a huge celebration. Let me give it some thought. Speaking of celebration, I have an idea. What would be better than celebrating with a hot meal? I heard Elowin's great at cooking. Huh? My cooking? Well, my only cooking experience is making trail meals during the march, usually because I'd lose the draw. I mean, if you don't mind a meal that's a bit unrefined? How could that be? Your cooking is well known among the Knights of Avonius. That's true. There hasn't been a single negative review. Whoa, that makes Paimon even more curious. Can we please try some of your yummy cooking, Elowen? Well, since everyone's so excited, I don't see why not. I suppose I just need to make some preparations. Everyone prepared the ingredients and set up a makeshift kitchen together in the rain. Elowen cooked many dishes that looked quite ordinary, yet gave off an irresistible aroma. Everyone sat down in a circle as if they were on a picnic, savouring the special meal. Phew! Paimon is so full! The food is so satisfying! It gives Paimon such a warm, fuzzy feeling. Paimon tasted every single dish, and now Paimon's too full to fly. Even I haven't been this stuffed in ages. After all, these dishes were designed specifically for long-term duty near the Dragonspine area. The ingredients are hearty, and the calories are substantial. On a memory night in Paimon, you two should take a break. But once you're rested, don't forget to move around a bit, okay? Hearing about it is one thing, but tasting it is another. I truly have no regrets now. I hope we can collaborate with the reconnaissance company like this more often. But now that we've had our fill, I suppose it's time to say goodbye. I received a letter from my colleagues earlier. The company advised me to return as soon as possible, as the next round of scheduled training is about to begin. Now that I think about it, time really flies by when you put your heart into learning something. And now it's time to put everything you've learned to the test. Relax, you can do it. Congratulations, Trez! You've graduated from Mika Academy. The curriculum was a complete success. I'll do my best to make full use of everything that Instructor Mika taught me. Once you've made a name for yourself, I'll be able to tell everyone, hey, do you know Trez from the Knights of Avonius? He's my classmate in surveying class. There still seems to be some room for improvement. Are you reviewing the results from the surveying and searching challenge? Yeah, during this exchange, Trez wasn't the only one picking up surveying techniques. I've gained quite a few new insights myself. I suppose this is what the veterans meant when they were saying teaching others also helps you learn. I need to jot these down quickly. Some precious insights are also so fleeting. If I don't jot them down now, they're gone for good. Oh, hello! Would you like to try the surveying and searching challenge again? I'm already looking forward to the next time. Next time? Oh, yeah. Even though we've only known each other for a few days, it feels like we've already become a team with incredible coordination. If there's another opportunity for us to learn and grow together like this, I definitely won't miss it. Next time I'll prepare more ingredients so everyone can try the real feast on the battlefield. Alright, here comes our main character. Get the cameras rolling. Oh. Huh? No, that's not right. A business partnership should be like a film script. It needs a proper structure with a beginning, middle, and end. Typically, the first thing you do when you approach a superstar for a partnership is offer them your business card. You then follow that up with a grand introduction to properly position yourself, then pitch them your vision for the partnership. You only start to talk about the specifics of the partnership once they show a certain degree of interest. The way you went about talking about your flush cuts idea? That was way too much, too soon. To be frank, Miss Melly, that theory of yours might hold a little more water if your debut film, Experimental Studio, hadn't been such a flop. Damn. Besides, you tried to approach Harley back at Film Fantasyland, didn't you? But if I'm right, you didn't seem to have left much of an impression on her at all. Everything you've said is nothing more than the fanciful thinking of a child. The adult world is far more complicated. It's not as simple as you think. Oh dear, how terribly superficial of you to use someone's age to debunk their argument, Miss Millie. Your behaviour right now only proves my point. What in the world are you saying? Huh, you pretentious little brat. Whoa, hold on. There's no need to raise your voice. Can't we just sit down and talk this out calmly? I'm sure whatever it is, we can work it out. Did Harley and Paimon really just come to us? I can't believe that worked. Look, Miss Millie, it's like what I said. People care more about the eye-catching parts than a long drawn-out setup. We're talking about folks so famous, you might stand in line for 3 days and 3 nights and still not get to talk to them. But now they've approached us simply because they saw us arguing. And now, this is the part we pitch our proposed partnership. You came at just the right time, you two. What do you think about our Flash Cuts pilot? It's a real attention grabber, don't you think? Huh? What? Cut now? Weren't you two... What, having a fight? No, not at all. An adult as dignified as her wouldn't get worked up over the words of a mere brat now, would she? Pfft, that's true, especially when I'm dealing with precocious brats who act like they're all grown up. That doesn't sound like not a fight at all. Anyway, don't you think that walking right into the high-tension scene like that would make anyone want to see the rest? Anyone would try to stop the argument, you mean? But what if you'd known back there that we were shorting short films? A short film, so true. Yeah, this is an event. You do have a point. If it's something that interests Paimon from the get-go, Paimon would definitely want to keep watching. And that's a USP for flash cuts. The viewer gets to see the most gripping, most emotionally charged content in the shortest time possible. Not only that, unlike regular short films, flash cuts are designed for quick viewing, between tasks or while you're on the move. You can easily watch one while taking a break on your travels. This is just TikTok. And you don't have to be a professional director or cameraman to make a flash cut. Anyone can create or watch a flash cut anytime, anywhere. Content-wise, you aren't restricted to storytelling either. Your flash cut can be about anything from a dance to just some beautiful scenery. Doesn't a format like that sound enticing to you? It sure does. Now Paimon wants to shoot a flash cut herself too. But of course, we'll need some star power to guarantee we get the eyeballs we need, and that means we need someone whose name is known in every corner of Teyvat. That's right, I'm talking about you two. You do know that stars command hefty appearance fees, right? Oh, please rest assured that Mr. Petit Lumiere and I have, after our time at Film Fantasyland, raised enough money. You'll certainly get your appearance fee. Besides, think about how you might become known as the mother of flash cuts once we make it big. Not only that, flash cuts has truly pushed the boundaries of filmic language. With your experience behind the lens, you'll be able to narrate purely through visuals without needing any dialogue. This all sounds really fun. Shall we give it a try, Harley? So we'll get paid? Sure, let's give it a shot then. Excellent. We'll start shooting as soon as the two of you are ready. I've already selected the camera positions. I also have the film camera, props, and post-production lined up as well. All you need to do is use them as you please. Then let's get to it. From the available options, select one character to participate in each scene. There will be multiple filming tasks to be completed during the shoot. They must be completed in sequence. Once all shots are complete, you can begin the post-production phase, where you'll be able to adjust the camera angles. Press Watch Completed Flash Cut to preview the current version of the film. Okay. Typically, the ideal setting for an experimental shoot is an environment the director knows by heart. With this in mind, I think the first stop for flash cuts should be the court of Fontaine. Character is from Fontaine, the Traveller, or the Mannequin. Can you select more than one? No. During certain themed shoots, a viewfinder will appear. Please ensure that the camera remains within the range of the viewfinder from start to finish while moving the characters to touch the guiding lights. In the final cut, the camera within the viewfinder will be replaced with a specially invited actor. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Sure. God, what is this event? Sure, conduct post-production, I guess. What the fuck is this? I can't. Okay. What? Oh, it's just like this angle for every single shot? Wait, the music cut out. What? What is going on? What? What the fuck is this event? After completing a theme shoot, you can unlock the free shoot mode. In this mode, you can freely assign the same or different characters to complete various performance tasks. What is the core idea behind flash cuts? Without a doubt, we should be looking at visual impact and energy that takes your breath away. And nothing has more energy than a great action scene. My partner, I have full confidence in you. Let's begin. What on earth? Oh, we can do different ones for each scene? It didn't give me that option with before. Collectively dislikes this event on Reddit. It is truly something. During certain themed shoots, you must perform designated actions within the time limit. Okay. Genshin, what the fuck is this? Oh, I have to, okay. I don't know. I also don't understand this. What the fuck? Photo event look more interesting with minimal effort. This is worse than every single other photo event they've had. Like, I also don't really understand why, they have you set the angle for like all of them at once. Like, you can't set it for each individual thing. Like, you just set it. I feel like I'm not even playing the same game. They completely fucking whiffed on the events this patch. Like, I'm genuinely shocked that this made it to final launch. Like, what? This is awful. As you know, I once collaborated with my older brother on Employees Leaving the Factory, a work that casts the eye on the stories of several individuals. This time, I hope to build upon that experience and through flashcards tell a story set in a distant land. Bitch, what fucking story? Do you not know the story? Yeah, my bad, my bad, my bad. One time when coming, walk down the road. Oh, you're so right. God, what a tearjerker that was. Bro, imagine if I'd have like... I've been so busy. Imagine if I'd have had to like stay up late to like stream this. I would have been so mad. Jerking some tears. I can't believe this. Whatever. That didn't even flow. These are terrible cuts too. Like, there's fucky frames in between them. Wow. This might actually be the worst event they've ever had. There aren't any aspiring directors playing this event right now. This, like, as much as I've complained about the war games and the tower defense stuff, like, over and over, like, at least that has gameplay. What the fuck are we doing here? Dance and music are universal languages, not just for humanity, but for all living things. And there is no way we can fail if we are to use these same languages to create flash cuts. That's right, this is going to be a success. In what world is this going to be a success? What the fuck is this? Actors will appear during certain themed shoots. Make sure the designated actions match the rhythm of the actors' movements. Oh yeah, because this event went so well last time. Rhythm and use elemental skill.
Show them. Come on out.
I want you to make him even more boring than he currently is. Damn.
Turn that frown upside down.
Oh, this doesn't work with...
Time to relax.
Oh my god.
Turn that frown upside down.
Also, it's really hard to follow the... This does not work with Mizuki. This is terrible.
No more lies. It all adds.
Some of these are really hard to, like, time it. Like, it's easy to time it with the humans. With the Saurians, it's difficult.
Surge.
Why do I have a fucking cooldown?
Wait.
Yeah. I love how I have Columbina sing.
Show them. Sweet dreams. No more lies.
It still feels like maybe we're missing something. Something that really catches the eye. Something that sparkles? Of course! This time round, we'll use the robot. I believe that with this adorable little mechanism, the final result will be even more spectacular. Is the spectacular in the room with this right now? During certain themed shoots, yellow and red guiding lights will appear. The shoot will begin the moment you touch the first yellow guiding light. Please ensure that the red guiding light is your final target, and that you touch it while sprinting. Okay.
Yeah.
What? Okay. This is such scintillating gameplay, I fear.
Huh?
You gotta touch it while sprinting, yeah. Yeah.
On me. Yeah.
God forbid you stop and take a breath, yeah. Bro. I already had complaints ready for the survey for this patch. Oh, they're gonna get fucking many feedback. Imagine if any of these characters had asthma. So true.
Huh?
Like, the cuts between the shots are awful. Like, just genuinely, like, bad editing. What is going on? What is... Am I being pranked? Like, are they pranking us right now? What is this? Miss Millie once suggested that we use scenery to enhance the appeal of flash cuts, and I wholeheartedly agree. As for Fontaine's most breathtaking view, what could possibly surpass the great as you see before us? This event is triggering all editors. It's me, I'm all editors. Okay, this is a little bit harder, just because it's hard to, like, stay at the right elevation. But even still, it's like the most fucking basic ass gameplay I've ever seen in my life. Accidentally going to claim a dab. Be like that. Oh. Oh fuck. Okay, I'm actually fucking this up now. I keep forgetting I can do this. Fuck-ups will make the final product funnier. That's the thing, is that I think they're adjusting it. I am curious though. What? Because I think that they're having you do that, but then they're just showing generic footage. I don't know if they're actually... They might be, but I don't know if they're actually taking what you're actually doing. Yeah, subbing in their finalized piece, yeah. That's what I think they might be doing. Same brain cell, yeah. Yep. Which means that this is just a pre-recorded scene, like a sequence, and they still edited it terribly. That? Genuinely the worst event they've ever done. This is like beyond lazy, it's insulting. Like, I will let Hoyo get away with quite a lot because I do love their games and I know that they, you know, as a lot of like gacha companies are, they are on a lot of crunch and they're trying to put out quality content. I will forgive them for a lot, but this is fucking ridiculous. Because at the end of the day, like, yes, corporation, but they are individual human beings who are developing these games behind the scenes. But like, this is bad. This is like, I don't mind a bit of filler, like a silly fun time that is like a short event, but there's no gameplay to this. Like, what you do doesn't affect the outcome at all. There's absolutely nothing to it. Just as we expected, the ocean-themed flash cuts turned out beautifully, did they? Maybe next we could shift our focus to something with more life, more vitality, to bring a fresh touch to our work. Like, there's nothing to do, just press elemental skill, walk in a straight line. Like, that's not gameplay. Wow.
Wait.
You poor lost lamb.
Scatter!
Side by myself why. I do think, as much as I'm not really a Miliastra person, I do think there is a purpose for Miliastra. I think there's a lot of people who do like it, in that like it's sort of teaching people how to make games. And I think there's value in that. It's just not personally my thing. And I wish they'd had it as a standalone game, to be honest. Like, there's not even much adjustment you can do here. Like, this is literally the most you can do. Like, what is the point? That didn't even load in properly. Shouldn't have added it to this game. Yeah, I agree with that. Teach me about me games and then there's this event. Why are you here? The only vaguely interesting thing about how this works mechanically is the fact that, like, if you use a skill that, like, puts something on the field, like as an off-field character, like Columbina's like moon thingy, or like Lauma's like deer, it carries on to the next shot. That's the only remotely interesting part of it. And I don't care about any of it. You can view films captured by other travelers and submit reviews after the playback ends. I have some bad news. According to a street survey I had the Steambird run, people don't seem all that enthused about the art form. There's flash cuts. Unintentionally breaking the fourth wall. That's really odd. I mean, everyone I talked to says they enjoyed the final cut they saw, but the moment I ask if they're interested in the production, they suddenly sound a lot less enthusiastic. Wait, really? But flash cuts are so much fun to make! The data shows that for most people, the second biggest obstacle is equipment. After all, not everyone is proficient in film camera operations and post-production. And the greatest obstacle of them all is that people just don't see what they can get out of it, especially since it's hard to share whatever output they create with the people around them. They admitted that it sucks. Sharing, huh? I know! We could put together a Flash Cuts festival. That'd be a way for everyone to feel like their work is being seen and appreciated. Yes, let's do that! We're going big or going home. Hey, you can't go big for everything. But very few people in an audience actually attend a festival. Like Miss Paimon, I also think that an event like this has a barrier to entry that isn't exactly low. Not just for us, but for the audience we're trying to reach too. Moreover, who the fuck says moreover? That's what she said. The general atmosphere and life cycle of an event like this are also a little removed from the lives of the masses. What we need are examples that cater more to the average man or woman in the street. And if we're talking about the average man or woman in the street, the most popular form of entertainment in Fontaine has to be the Steambird. It's just that this particular medium seems... Maybe we can edit everyone's works into a compilation reel. Then you can watch it with a whole bunch of friends. That's right! And maybe we can place it at the start of other short films, just like they do with ads at the cinema. In short, I think there are plenty of platforms and media channels we can choose from. Looks like there's still plenty of room for flash cuts as an art form to grow. This is truly gratifying to know. Harley, Paimon, thank you. Thank you for helping me identify my next goal. All we did was to blurt out a couple of ideas, really. Just make sure we're well remunerated. I can never say this word. Well remunerated for this. Please don't worry. We'll definitely invite you on board if this works out. I also promise to put you two at the very top of our guest list. They're speaking like TikTok existed about, yeah. Oh, hey there, my dearest partner. Are you here to shoot a flash cut? Someone's in a good mood. Of course. Now that we've shown flash cuts to be a viable enterprise and have a future path, the future is bright, bright, bright. Both the short drama format of flash cuts and the ad style flash cuts that was just proposed have the potential to take Fontaine by storm. Now all we need to do is take the plunge. We're set to become the biggest stars in all of Fontaine. No, the entire world. And when that happens, we'll never have to worry about running out of more again. The crazy special effects no one wouldn't have touched before. The 6-hour-long experimental films. There's light at the end of the tunnel now. Just make sure you don't spend all your money in one go. Oh, don't you worry about that. As Fontaine's most talented director, I can assure you my project management skills are equally top-notch. You can expect to hear good news from us. Are you ready to make a flash cut? As for your plans for the future, I hope to get more trustworthy partners on board, such as my older brother, Miss Lupine Pauline, and Mr. Xavier. You see, while the potential for flash cuts is indeed massive, the risks involved are equally substantial. Miss Melie and I don't possess the necessary means to pull this off by ourselves. Of course, before moving forward, I must keep Miss Melie on track, lest she deplete our entire budget all at once. Okay.